I don't know if you're watching on Twitch. I'm trying to get us so I can see what's going on YouTube.
Give me a moment. I will turn on Twitch.
So we're probably already broadcasting because I started streaming this. But don't you love the technical end of this, everybody? Hopefully we've got more than just me and Darkthorn listening at the moment. But this is the reality of broadcasting out of your home. I've got one dog going, I want your salad. The other dog sitting there going, I want your salad, but I'm going to be much more polite and just wait here because as soon as you turn your head, I'm getting it. And somewhere in there, I'll actually get everything up and running. But that's life.
Yeah.
And it says we're live now, so it's time to play the music. Dun, 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 dun.
Cue the music.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home. I was just so far from.
And welcome to the November 28th edition of the Dark Mom Consortium. I'm Mom. He's Darkthorn.
I'm Darkthorn.
Yay! Hi, how are you tonight, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm going to apologize in advance. I just got off work and ran home, so I'm working on a Tuscan chicken and bacon salad with toasted pecans and two dogs looking at it, going, but they don't get any.
Share?
They already got
Share?
some. They're horrible.
Of course they're horrible.
They're dogs. As I said, no, I love dogs. I adore my dogs. My full rental dog and my home-based dog. So we're going to do Patch Note Wednesday, but I don't see any patch notes up yet. Is there a patch tomorrow? Kind of is the question at this point.
I haven't seen any information on that, that's for sure.
I haven't logged out today, so... I mean, I've logged out, but I've got it set up so I don't have to go all the way back in. So who knows? If anybody's out there and you're in the fleet and you know if there's a patch tomorrow, I assume there is.
I hope so.
Well, what would they be patching? I mean, nothing is ever wrong with the game.
Yeah, there's nothing that ever goes wrong in here. Ever.
Ever. Yeah, actually, what was I talking to? Oh, I was watching one of the chat channels going by. Not Zone Chat, because I don't do that. Seventh Order or something else. And they were complaining. Oh, who's WC's on? Hi, WC. They were complaining about the fact that Power Plant on Defera is still bugged. It's been bugged since I started playing it. God, when did Defera come out? When did that whole Breen cycle come out? 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
More than that.
Yeah.
Defera has been going on since I was in the game, which was a little bit before year 2.
Wow, has it really been going that long?
Defera's been around that long, yeah.
Well, it's still got the old crafting system in it. I think you can still get there. Actually, while I'm walking around here doing all this stuff, I should actually go to Defera. What the heck? Let's go see what's going on there. Oh, and I'm almost there, too. I'm over in the Roller Nebula, working on some of these duty officer assignments for the different nebulas on my newer tunes.
You know, I found something funny today.
What?
Because I was actually listening to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing Sunrise to get my quantum phase set for my Discovery tune.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed Caldano's voice has changed. Or his voice was changed digitally. I don't know which, but
It's one of the two.
one of the two.
Huh. I wonder why that happened.
I
Obvious.
wonder when that happened.
Yeah, that's more like it. Would you excuse me for a moment? My children are yelling at me. I'll be right back. You go talk to everybody happily.
Mute the mic. I'll talk to everybody happily.
Okay.
As Mom goes to murder her doggies. There's the muting, so there's no more witnesses. Anyway, we're hanging around here. We're all over the place today, so... But I'm monitoring over in our Twitch stream, which if anybody needs... Well, if anybody needs it, you wouldn't be listening. You wouldn't be hearing me right now, so that kind of makes that weird. Anyway, I'm hanging around here. Mom's loading into Defera. Ever so fun. And she's loaded in from what I can see, because yes, folks, I see this live as you do, so you'll hear stuff a little bit late from me at times. Anyway, yeah, what you can't see is I'm actually working on my last little bit of a set for one of my characters. So I can tell you about it, but I can't show you at the moment. We'll work on that later. And welcome back, Mom.
I'm back.
Yes, clearly you are back. The dogs are strangely quiet, which must mean that the murder has occurred.
Yes, well, the doorbell rang, but I couldn't hear it, and then the dog alarms went off.
Of course.
Of course. And, of course, I've got 8 million things going on tomorrow, so I'm trying to coordinate plans for today and tomorrow. Not that anyone out there cares, but that's what it is. So I decided to come down to Defera, whatever you want to call it. See what's going on down here.
Well, if they're the Defera, then that'd be Defera, but yeah.
So, let's...
Let's see here. I can watch your stuff while I do my stuff, and I gotta go kill some Slovenians now.
So, you can still come down here to the Zone Crafting store. And you have the fibro-neural interface cabling, nanocapacitors, and cybernetic armatures. And from these we can make things.
A fractal remodulator!
Yes, fractal remodulators. Wow, holy moly, 50, 50, and 50. But what does it actually get you?
It gets you a good cooldown to remodulate your weapons without having to go...
Well, I understand that, but there's no specs that are given with it.
I know.
Let's see. It's kind of interesting. You can go back and craft some of this stuff.
Yeah, it really is.
I wonder what would happen if you were to craft a Disruptor Pulse Wave Assault Mark II and then upgrade it.
Who knows?
Yeah, you can have some fun with this. There's phasers.
Yeah, you really could.
The shields doesn't...
Waves.
Yeah, shields don't look that interesting, but the weapons might be fun. Then there's also the tuned anti-Borg device.
Which I don't even know what the hell that does anymore. It's been that long.
Okay, I want you to know that what it says it does is effects Borg, not affects Borg, but effects them. Applies an experimental effect on the targeted Borg. With all due respect, most people don't get that effects and effects are two different words, but they are.
Yeah. How about this? We are experimenting on Borg. That could never end well.
I'm curious what happens with it. Fractal remodulators have overcomes Borg adaptation, requires 3 seconds to apply new frequencies. So in other words...
about half the time of the regular...
ones that you get out of your kit? Yeah.
Let's
see what I've got in my kit here, if I've got any up at the moment.
The kit's probably around the same time, if I remember right.
Yeah. I don't have one up at the moment. Pre-sequenced frequency randomizer 3-pack. Overcomes Borg adaptation, no charge-up consumable. That's interesting. And they're consumable, but you'd go through a ton of them when you're doing Defera Hard. And there's adrenaline trigger hypos, anti-proton carrier waves, packs, and plasma resistance 3-packs.
Of course, who needs this when you can go craft in a TR-116 and just have your fun all day?
Oh, heck, I can just go in with my SOM pack and have fun. But it's interesting that they've still got these down here.
You know what I find funny? Borg adapt to everything except damage over time effects, it seems.
Yeah. Go figure. Excuse me for eating while I'm talking.
Anyway. Anyway, nobody's joined me in the chat. I don't know if anybody can hear me in the chat.
Well, who cares? It's on. Who cares who?
Well, then why isn't he in chat with us?
Probably because he's
we
actually.
have to do everything.
Yes, we do, as a matter of fact. Because he's probably playing the game. Yeah, really. How dare he think that?
I know.
Nope, some people.
We know Sav is just too scared to join us.
She's too busy making cookies or eating cookies or doing something else. Who is this right in front of me here?
Pizza or something like that.
Well, WC is standing right in front of me at the moment. Hi there.
Yeah,
oh, and he's got a
I
cold.
can because you got a cold.
Oh, poor baby. Poor baby.
Do you need a little sniffle thing?
Here we go. I'm treating your cold right now. A little tricorder scan, and then let's see what else have I got here. Anything else that'll help you?
You got
there
a
we
hypo?
go.
You probably use a hypo.
I don't have a hypo. I don't actually use them. I know.
Use them. I've learned to use them sometimes because I'll get myself into all sorts of trouble otherwise.
So WC has written, that's that funny woman from TNG. Yes, no, I do appreciate you not contaminating us long distance there. It's very kind of you, sir.
Yeah. Yes, WC probably be the first person to ever give a cold through the internet.
Yeah, and with my luck, I'd be the first person to get the cold from the internet.
Yeah, she probably would.
That would be annoying in the extreme. So, I have been having rubber banding issues ever since the patch yesterday. Have you been okay with everything?
I had a minor little rubber band at one point, but I've not really had too many issues, to be honest.
Thank you, Neutrino 28. It's a different kind of virus. Quite true. Quite true. But yeah, yeah, I've been having bad rubber banding to the extent that I had finished the last tune, the very last moment of Battle at the Binary Stars, was just about to get my prize, and it went away, and now I have to do it again.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to do that. I don't want to say stupid mission, but it's not a tune that's particularly skilled for space. It's the newest tune, and while she's level 65, she's still running with a lot of level 7 gear because it's not my main tune, and I haven't put her up to speed on things. So I get killed a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He had a fun bug in Starbase 1, and that bug in Minor Instabilities is gone. Which bug did you have in Starbase 1? Because I haven't... Have we had a bug in Starbase 1?
I haven't ran into one in the Starbase 1. I haven't ran into one of personally minor instabilities either, but that's personal.
Last time I ran...
That's just raw luck.
Last time I did minor instabilities, it went really smoothly, except I died. And Starbase 1, I haven't had a problem.
What else is new about you, Nick?
Thank you. Swarm has... I haven't had an issue lately, so hopefully that's fixed. After the first run of the swarms coming in, it would tell you that...
The running of the swarm, folks. Yes, we go down to Space Spain, and then we go running with the swarm.
Exactly. It would not believe that all the aliens had been killed in that first round, and Odo wouldn't come up to give you the next advance. And of course, because you're waiting on that, whoever leaves gets the lever penalty.
So sort of like what we ran into in Infected Menace.
Starbase 1 and evacuating ship got off course and didn't leave for ages, so the final ship didn't leave before all the Klingons were dead and the marks were given out. Fun.
The Klingons on the starboard bow.
Starboard bow, yep. Nice to know everyone knows the song.
Yep. Alright, 1 quantum phase beam acquired. Yay! Been telling people I've been doing minor little stuff here as we go, so now I'm going to have a blue phaser of all these other phasers. Multicolored phasers, ladies and gentlemen. All the fun. All the fun and half the calories.
Indeed. Minor instabilities. The bug that gave the plasma way too much one-shot kill power is fixed so it didn't die all over the place. I didn't realize that was a bug. I just thought I was a crap player. Excuse me, I shouldn't say things like that. I thought I was a horrible player.
You should.
Well, I know I'm a horrible player.
I actually had, I got one shot a few times there too, and I just was like, what the hell? I remember that.
Yeah, it was just a bad run. We probably should run that again one of these days.
Probably should.
Mm-hmm.
Or let's not say we did. I don't know.
Well, Neutrino, regarding minor instabilities on Elite, the last time I played it on Elite was with you, because a lot of times you go into something that's Elite, and if you're not at the skill level of the other players, especially in a pug, it's a miserable experience. I don't enjoy getting yelled at by strangers that I'm incompetent. I mean, I know I'm incompetent, but I don't need others to remind me of that, so I don't play it. And I would like to play it. I used to love playing Ground with Ron because Ron is very supportive when you're playing a game.
The only elite ground I do, I mean, the Borg ones have been long gone. The only elite ground I tend to do is the Brotherhood of the Sword. But if you have people who know what to do, then it's not that bad.
Right, but somebody's got to share the information, and that's one thing I used to love about Ron Graybest. He is the most generous player I've ever met in terms of spending time to make sure you're equipped with good equipment and then walking you through missions and telling you exactly what to expect and where to expect it and what to do.
Yep, I tend to do the same thing when I can. But you've been running with missions with me. You know, I will explain things where I can. Yeah,
well, I've had a couple of really excellent strangers in these random ones where if you come in, they ask you in the first 30 seconds of the briefing, do you know what we're doing? No. Okay, this is what we're going to do. And they'll come on throughout the mission saying, now we're going to do this, now we're going to do that, now we're going to do this. So it becomes a fun experience and nobody's yelling at you. And then you're more prepared to go back and play it the next time. What was it, Vault and Snare that we did the other night? Hadn't played that until somebody picked it up in random.
I quite honestly, I just kind of go randomly through on that one. I don't know what the protocol should be for that.
Well, what you and I did seemed to be about right. He advised going counterclockwise, so you hit the nebula last. And then go in, watch for the streaky things. Maneuverability is super important. I didn't have it, so then you kind of stick to one location and go back to support somebody who is able to get out there and maneuver.
Yep, I gotta go work on. Speaking of maneuverability, I guess I should go into the... I'm just hitting random missions as I go here, picking up equipment.
From WC here, the time it takes to tell someone they're not good at the mission, they could tell the person what to do. Here, sir. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
I should do Delta flights and I'm just randomly doing stuff.
Delta flight, is that the one where you have to do the race course?
No, Delta flight's the one where you're going through the maze and you gotta kind of go through the course, avoid everything.
Yeah.
You're flying with Tom Paris. It's not a race, but it is kind of a race too.
But it's not the one where you are going in to destroy the base, right? It's the one where it's actually a race or a time trial of some sort?
No, that is that's a Delta Quadrant mission.
Yes. One I'm totally bad at. Maybe if I get a better ship and I become a better pilot one day. But that day is not today.
You're going to have to get some good engines on you're going to have to get a good shuttle.
I have a good shuttle. I'm just a meh pilot. It's because I get way too involved in doing these event things, so it's the only thing I do. Though I did sit down and finish up all the missions on one tune, so I still have a few TFOs to finish up. But at least one is done, culminating in a lovely round of Home the other night. And darn, but isn't that a great episode?
Mm-hmm.
That was just so nicely done. Shuttle weekends are hilarious. Yes, they are. Speaking of which, when you're feeling better, WC, I'm still holding you to the WC Who Cares About Shuttles event. Or not event, but coming on and talking about shuttles. And you can tell us what you like because you know what you're doing. So does Ed. And I think Sav too. If we could get Sav in here, that would be awesome. But I hate
I don't
shuttles.
think we will. She's mousy, remember?
I know. She's shy, or quiet, or shy. Whatever she described herself as being. Hey, if I can come on here and blather away 3 hours a week, so there. Which, we may have to do some changes to our hours, because there's a possibility I might actually get a job. Which is terrible. It's going to completely muck up my life.
I'd rather have a job.
Yeah, actually, at this point, a job would be very beneficial. So that would be nice, and we can do these in the evening because I won't be teaching if I have a job. Yay. Ed and I talking about both on it would be good, different perspectives. Yes, I agree totally. The only issue with you and Ed and me is 3 different parts of the planet. It's kind of hard to coordinate times. Maybe we'll do a special Saturday event when everybody's awake.
But then I won't be here. You'll miss me.
We will miss you. Yeah, but what if we did it at 2 in the morning?
But then I have to be up at like 9 in the morning or something like that. It's like I have to be on the roof by 9 or whatever.
Minor details. So we were talking about Winter Wonderland coming up. I don't see anything to rehash on that one. Yeah, Saturday would be good for doing one of these events. Anything else on the calendar coming up? We're here. Oh!
You have a shuttle weekend,
Ugh.
I think.
Shuttle? No, I don't see a shuttle. The Alachi weekend? But I don't see a
Sully and I, sorry, that was on console, I think I read.
Oh, it depends on if the Alachi alert is the ground mission or if it's something else.
Alachi's always a space mission, shutting down the gateway.
That one, yes. Meh. That's okay. And other than that, we do have an R&D weekend, the 6th through the 10th. I noticed that tomorrow is indeed November the 29th. So I'm going to save myself all the time and money of remembering to do this tomorrow. Lee, that's my sister. Lee, tomorrow's your birthday. Happy birthday. Because I forgot to send you a card. Like, that's a surprise. I always forget to send her a card.
We're having a good time.
But maybe I'll remember to send her an email or something like that. But she lives on the other side of the planet as well, so I don't see her very often. Maybe if we get the book published, I can send her a copy of that so she won't be the only one in the family who is a published author.
Now she's just trying to show off, folks. We all know this.
What, me trying to show off? Of course. Part and parcel of my personality, sir. You either show off because you're super solid in your ego, or you have such a fragile ego that you need external affirmation all the time, and I think I fall into the latter category.
Yeah, I think.
No. No, hey.
You know.
I want to check something here on this tune. I picked up the Maquis Tactics. And I don't remember if I equipped it. It's a trait, right? Not a console. Or is it a console?
No, it's a trait.
It's a trait, okay.
Right.
But it's not a personal space trait, is it?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Okay,
Right
well,
around.
then it's not on this tune. But that's the one with the totally cool fire tornado, right?
No, that's a console. The fire tornado is a plasma storm.
But which console does the plasma storm come off of? It's a Maquis one, I thought.
I believe so. I'm looking it up.
Okay. All these cool things that I should be playing with and I never do.
Console Universal Plasma Storm Module.
That's the actual module? That is such a cool name. Hang on a second here.
It can only be claimed from the Maquis Raider.
Oh, so I have to go get Maquis ships now. Puh.
You have to go get a Maquis ship for 900 Lobi.
Oh, that's not too bad. But I'm not going to spend it.
Yeah.
Next Lobi sale, maybe. I have so many ships that I am not flying yet.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to know that whatever the connection issue I was having seems to be resolved at the moment. It's fairly stable.
Probably just traffic from however you're logging in.
Yeah, probably. So without having any patch notes to talk about and not knowing if we're even going to patch tomorrow, but I'm going to go and check that. No, I'm not going to check it right now because everybody'd see me log in. Ta-ta, WC. Have a good morning. Enjoy your day. And we'll talk to you later.
There is no patch announcement on the launcher.
Okay, maybe we don't have a patch. I wonder if they've shifted it to Tuesday, but that wouldn't make any sense because Christmas is on a Tuesday this year.
Who knows? Beta quadrant. Just seeing who I got where.
And yes, that sound is my dog going, but you're eating still. Hush. At least the rental dog isn't here at the moment.
But you're not giving us the food.
Mm-hmm. For those of you who don't know about my rental dog, one of our former fleet mates works evenings now. Actually works days and evenings, and I dog sit for him. And his little teeny tiny dog comes over to play with my big dog every day. And they sit here and harass me mercilessly.
Of course they do. They gang up on you.
They do. They both sit here and they make me feel guilty. It's their fault, too. Well, shall we do something, or are you in the midst of playing some games at the moment?
I switched over to my kitty, and I'm heading over to Defera if
cool.
you're still there.
I'm still here, yes. I'm trying to see what she's got. She's got some fun toys, if we can put together enough people to play Defera.
I don't even know if but I'm a kitty. I can go pound some to death.
Well, this used to be one of those really challenging ones, and these days it's more of a, oh yes, I suppose.
Enter invasion zone. Beaming down to the invasion zone.
I think there's only the one instance at the moment. Yes, there's only the one instance at the moment. Of course, we could actually do something different and not do hard. Go do the medium level ones. Who does those anymore?
Nobody. Since they got rid of that whole point where you don't need to do those, just jump in the hard and be done with it.
Yep, it's just a variety thing. It gets boring doing the same old kill them. And you know, when you can do hard with 3 out of 5 instead of 5. In fact, doing it with 5 is kind of silly sometimes.
Does seem to be that way at times.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Proper weapon for this.
Well, I'm running around here with my, what have I got here? Mirror Universe Phaser Dual Pistols, Mark 14, damage 3, and a Tiara 116B. Always nice to have.
Mine are merely Mark 12, but yeah.
Phase shifted personal shields and some epics for armor. And really piece of junk science kit. I ought to get a better science kit.
I got a tactical kit, armor HP kit performance, dual pistols and a cool shield, and a piece of just a little piece of armor, but I think I need to go claim one thing while I'm thinking about it.
What I need to do is get myself a better kit. Unfortunately, this tune is not in a fleet that has a decently equipped R&D center.
Well, Well, I'm actually going to go claim my laser raptor.
Oh, I have my laser raptor with me. But I also have my tardigrade with me at the moment. So what's this I hear about a, is it plagiarism?
Mouse!
About the tardigrades?
I don't know. I haven't read anything much about that.
I just heard something about it today on it's live stream from Lord Doomcock. But I did. He obviously had referenced it in an earlier live stream, and I hadn't caught that one, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I was hoping somebody might have the grisly details. Errol.
Well, that's what Wikipedia is for.
Can't imagine that Wikipedia would have that kind of details this fast.
Or I should say Google.
Okay, Google. The Rooster of Doom. What's the Rooster of Doom? Oh.
Oh,
yes.
I come to snuff the rooster.
If you have not listened to Doomcock, I strongly encourage you to go find him. He does live streams. He's got a channel. He's very interesting, and of late, he started to do campaigning to maintain the integrity of the modern mythology. And I can't go into detail about it and explain it as well as he does, but it's really very interesting.
There's the information.
Aha. So let me go through this here. This is from www.plagiarismtoday.com, Understanding the Star Trek Discovery Plagiarism Allegations. Please note these are allegations, so I give no credence to anything until things actually come to the forefront. In late August, news began to come out that CBS and Netflix were being sued by Egyptian video game developer Anis Abdin for allegedly stealing his idea to create Star Trek Discovery. Though the lawsuit seemed to come out of nowhere, it actually had been a case nearly a year in the making. Abdin first posted his allegations on his personal blog on October 18, 2017. In that post, he accused CBS and others involved with Star Trek Discovery of taking ideas and even characters from his unreleased game, Tardigrades, and using it in the series. According to Abdin, he had first posted the game on Steam Greenlight in May 2014 and posted constant development updates since. Star Trek Discovery, on the other hand, debuted in September 2017 on CBS All Access and Netflix internationally. Abdin, in an August 2018 post announcing the lawsuit, said that he had attempted to work with CBS to address this issue, but they treated me with disrespect and just dangled me around with postponing meetings due to their vacations and being busy. But this raises the question, is there anything to Abdin's allegations or his lawsuit? The answer is probably not, but the case does highlight some interesting issues about the boundaries between independent creation, plagiarism, and copyright infringement. So, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Okay. Errol, my dog is just being annoying. Stop it. I don't want to read this out to you guys because I think you're all able to read things.
Yeah.
Use of giant blue tardigrades to teleport anywhere in the universe is a striking similarity between the game and Discovery. Many of the characters are similar, including an interracial gay couple. Some of the similar visuals. And let's see. Yeah, as with any case... Errol, knock it off. As with any case of plagiarism, it's really up to him to be able to prove that they had access to this information and did a copy of his work, because there's always the possibility of coincidence.
Yep.
So, who knows? But this is very interesting.
Always is.
Yeah. So, this will be interesting. This is from earlier in the year. Is that what I said? Yeah, it's from September of 2018. So moving forward, it will be interesting to see how that goes. It's just surprising that if there really isn't plagiarism involved, that they haven't been able to quash it. CBS is kind of big.
On quashing anything, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so go ahead and read this all for yourselves, everybody. It is, again, www.plagiarism today, understanding the Star Trek Discovery plagiarism allegations. And it'll be interesting to see what happens over the time to come. I know CBS has killed a lot of interesting fan-based stuff, but this is something completely different where it may have come from outside, and they've used some of his stuff. Who knows? And I certainly am not accusing anybody of anything because I sure as heck don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I doubt if there's anything to it, but it would have been funny if there were, because CBS has been cracking down on independents like Axanar. Quite correct, Neutrino 28. That's been really thing. Fan fiction can support and benefit a franchise or series of franchise like Star Trek, and it really keeps fans involved.
The problem really with Axanar, and he did announce that he was taking the money that was raised for his film and building a studio to film others.
Yes, quite so. That's a little bit different. So Axanar is a different case. But I know some authors, some shows really dislike having people involve themselves to the level of fanfic. And yet, to a huge extent, it's why Star Trek succeeded after it was canceled from the original series. It had a loyal fan base that wanted to create the stories in their own versions because the network had stopped doing it. And to me, to a large extent, that's what kept it alive. There are authors like George R.R. Martin and Anne Rice who strongly discourage anybody from using their characters even for fan fiction where there's no profit involved. So some people are adamant against it. Having written many a fan fiction piece myself, I like writing it. And it's not that I don't have original stories and original characters. I do, and I've written those too. But I like to take existing characters in my own directions and have fun with them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually been one of the strengths of Star Trek until recently, is they have been supportive of fan works as long as it's not taking away their money. But most of the fans write their own stuff and get creative in their own ways.
And most of them don't do it for profit. So
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun if we could? Woo, doggy, I'd like that money. I'm not sure how I'd sell it, but I'd still like it.
yeah. Okay, well, folks, who wants to join us on Defera?
Yeah, come on down.
Come on down. You're the next contestants on the Kitty is Killing.
Yes, Neutrino, I saw the preliminaries for Axanar along with everybody else. What a fantastic looking original piece. That would have been brilliant, and with all due respect, it probably was what Discovery should have been. It was well executed, really in keeping with both the Star Trek mentality in terms of a hopeful outlook, but putting them in a high-stress situation, which would have made for a great story.
Have you seen Star Trek Continues?
I've seen some of it, and again, beautiful stuff. I like it.
Yeah.
As I said, I love a lot of this fan-originated stuff that's coming out. The people who aren't involved in Hollywood can be super creative, and it's lovely to see that.
Well, the funny part is on Star Trek Continues anyway, and even in Axanar, there was a lot of people who were in the series and things like that.
I know. A lot of the people who have been doing some of this stuff were also going to be in Axanar, were interested in it, and backed down when CBS came in and kind of put the kibosh on everything.
Well, they did one of their guidelines was if you had been involved in any official Star Trek project, you cannot do it. You cannot be involved in the fan fiction.
Yeah, I know.
Which is...
Well, if your career is based out of doing television and movies, you can't tick off an entire network.
True.
because it's more than a network. People move around from place to place, and it can cost you a lot. It can cost you your career. Neutrino 28, I wanted to donate money to XNAR, but I kind of saw this coming. Yeah, that always is a real possibility. But if you want to donate money to us,
We'll take your money.
we'll take your money. Yeah, we actually
take
have a
your Kelly
GoFundMe
money.
up to get us started for Vegas. So if you aren't going to be able to join us in
Or we got a
Vegas,
Patreon.
no, we don't
Or
have a
we got
Patreon.
Patreon.
Oh, yeah, we've got Patreon too. I had decided against the Kickstarter to get the book going, because by the time we get the book going through the Kickstarter, we'd actually be well into March or April. Errol, knock it off. Yeah, you. Thank you. He's just looking at me all hurt and upset because there's still a bite of salad left. No one for Defera?
Apparently not.
Is there a Defera hard channel for feds is the question.
Who knows? Just shooting some Borg now
That's always a good thing.
with the sniper rifle from very long range.
Holy moly, there probably is one. There's a fed Defera. 48 users.
Oh, Hull 48, yeah. I can see you, Mom.
And let us team up. We can always try running with two. That would be hysterical. Where are you?
If we can trigger it, I'm behind you.
There you are. Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to team
Jump
you.
the tardigrade.
Well, Neutrino 28, it's the end of July, beginning of August, so you've got some time to talk to your boss about that. My hard problem is if I get a brand new job and I explain to them, oh, I have to be gone for 2 weeks in July and August to do a convention, and then my husband wants to go to Europe for 2 weeks. That might not fly too well with the new job, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, we are hoping to rent a house, which will cost, it'll cost more upfront than a hotel, but when you figure out the cost per person over the entire trip, it takes it down from 100 plus a night to 30 or 40 a night, plus a full kitchen, so we don't have to eat in hotels all the time. That would be really nice. And with respect, much as it was,
expensive.
yeah, the hotel was not uncomfortable, but to get from our room to our rooms, same floor, but all the way down to the convention center was 15 or 20 minutes each way, carrying all our junk back and forth. It's almost easier to park the truck in front, put it on the little dolly, haul it in because you can get right in from the main doors. That was so much easier.
Of course, then when we're leaving, we saw this lady carrying all her stuff in like this freaking put-together wagon. It's like, and where'd you get that? Oh, they have them at Target. So we need one of those next year.
Yeah, but they didn't have them at Target when we were there. That was the problem.
Yeah.
So
We didn't go to Target while we were there.
we didn't? We went every place else.
Walmart's. Best
Walmart's.
Buy.
Didn't we do a Home Depot too? And an Office Max and everything else, trying to find some nice little carts.
We didn't do Home Depot. We were going to.
We did a ton of
just-
places, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it may just be us.
Yeah, we did. We did Target one more. We did Target one morning for like other minor stuff, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you needed some clothes or something, wasn't it?
I need a new pair of shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in the van at the parking lot in Vegas in 100+ degree heat. Thank you. No, I'm way too old for that kind of stuff.
People die doing that, man.
Yes, they do. Actually, I have to see if I've got a picture of a friend of mine, which I will post here just so you can see how crazy my friends are and what I don't do. And of course, I don't have the link. I have a friend who's insanely fit. I train in Hapkido with him. And he sent me a picture of himself out on a hike with more stuff on his back than I put in the back of my car. He had enough gear to support him for, 2 weeks easily. Tent, sleeping bag, food, hit his walking stick, all the stuff you could possibly need, and he's very content to go out and hike for a couple of days. He came up to this part of the state for a wedding on his bike, and basically slept in a tent, forgetting that he had to put on the suit for the wedding. So he talked his way into a nice country club, let him use the shower, so he took the suit into the shower so it would steam all the wrinkles out of it, and it didn't steam them all out. So he talked somebody into loaning him an iron to iron everything out. I'm like, dude, you could just come over to the house. Oh, hadn't thought about that. So, lovely people I know. Well, it looks like it's just us. Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I don't think we can trigger anything, but we can give it a shot.
Ooh, yeah, who knows? All right, let's see. Let's try picking up one mission. Which one's the easiest one? Temple?
Yeah, Temple's easiest.
Yes. Yes, he is indeed an outdoorsy guy. That's Julop, right? Errol?
Uninvited guests. Let's go give this a shot.
Okay. Yeah, most of the friends I have who are like that are ex-military, ex-police, that kind of guy. So I was at a party at my friend's house out in the middle of the country, and he brought out his guns, and he's like, would you like to learn how to fire a gun? And of course, me being the girly type girl that I am, I'm like, yeah! What kind of question is that? Of course I want to learn how to fire a gun. It was fun. Very enjoyable. Very expensive, though. Not something I'm going to get to do too often. Do you want to go up and trigger it? Do you want me to trigger it?
I can jump. I can do better jumps, so I can cover distance.
Okay.
I'll trigger.
Okay.
I don't think we can, but we're about to find out.
Well, we'll find out. Yeah, it's not the end of the world if we can't. Errol, stop.
Must have a team of 3 more players, so we need 1 more player.
Ah. Do they have to be present?
Yeah.
Ah.
Maybe not.
That's no
We
fun.
need a victim.
Hey,
Neutrino, join us.
Yeah, somebody join us. Oh, hold on. So I've just invited Gigawatts at Yellow Snow 515. Neutrino has been invited, and I'm going to invite
And here we go.
this
We're
person,
gone.
right? Yeah, we haven't picked up any other missions, though. We've only picked up the one.
We'll pick up more as we go.
Okay. Yeah, these guys are going to get ripping around here. See, oop, there we go. Ah! Hopefully they picked it up.
Hopefully.
Well, if nothing else, they're going to get it, so.
Yeah, I don't have to get down there. I got a sniper rifle. Kitty got a gun.
All this junk.
Adapt to this. Pounce. Assassinate.
Darkthan, I'm going to run back to base, pick up the missions, and I'll share them with you.
Alright.
Just let me know where we are when I get them. Shouldn't take more than a moment or two.
Well, I think we just cleared it.
I know you did. So are you going to go straight down to the next one?
Well, last wave's just been cleared, so
Okay.
we're just waiting for it to time down.
Yep. Always good when that happens.
Alright, pick him up and share him.
Yep, give me a sec. As always, I've got way too much stuff around. There you go. Alright, good. Now I can pick that one up.
I'll be running sorted. I'm kind of, once you share it, I
Oh,
think
yep,
we're going to go for the...
You're in for the probe, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm sharing it with you. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to go pick up the other two while I'm here.
Yep.
Okay, sharing city. And coming around to pick up the last one, which should be power.
Point, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oops, wrong one.
Well, they spawned it out, so I'm just kind of going.
Okay. So you guys at probe?
He's dead.
mhm.
Probe's done.
Okay. So I'm going to go over to the power plant.
Yeah.
I will meet you there.
You got it.
Kind of the bass-ackward way of doing things. Sorry about that.
We should have picked it all up first. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, who knew? Who knew?
I went the wrong way to the power plant.
Okay, I'm down at the power plant now. In the sub-level. And I'll wait for you guys to join me. Or ladies, who knows who's back there.
We're all getting there.
Mm-hmm. No
Guess
problems.
who loves giant jumping kitty? Jumping a kitty?
Gigawatts is here. Let's see which one's working today. We're waiting on you and Neutrino. Neutrino, where are you? There we go. I see people. There we go. Let's go find one that's not buggy.
Looks like we're going into this one.
Yeah, well, we'll see if it works when we get in there. No problem getting lost. Happens to everybody.
Yeah.
That's interesting. There we go. Die, 12 of 12, die! I'm just such a sweet person, aren't I?
Yep.
How can I have so much junk that I never have room for stuff? Amazing.
I retrieve the power plant security code.
Always
Shows
good.
But it's not let me finish the mission. No, it'll come up when it comes up. I don't care.
Should let you finish it now. Off to the city.
Yep.
So did you finish up the probe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it, so that's all right. No one loves
We'll
me.
trigger it again. We'll trigger it again.
No, that's okay. Where'd
I get
everyone
it.
go? Are you all that far ahead of me now? Leaving me alone? This is the part actually where I get lost, Neutrino.
I'm behind you. I'm coming up on you.
No, you're up ahead of me.
No, my numbers are going down.
No, you're about 58 meters ahead of me.
Everybody's shooting at me.
There's Neutrino. Let's go find one.
I gotta go find you guys now.
We're over here. There you are, see? Kitties. Kitties! Where'd everybody else go is, of course, the question. Fine, make me shoot at you. See if I care. Okay, there's the other guy. Okay.
Upload new virus.
Let's see if this one works.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Nope. I do wish they'd fix this. This was one of my favorite ones. Errol, would you stop that, dear? Mom loves you, but you're annoying.
Who loves Kitty?
Okay, Kitty, I'm following you. Let's see what's over there. Want to try this one? Okay.
Let's kill these guys first.
Oof.
Uploading virus now.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I think it's
Do-do. Yep, there's one.
working.
Yep.
They're all twitchy.
Twitchy, twitchy.
Let's switch again like we did last summer.
I'm going to shut the doors in here and next time not let the dogs in.
Oh, let's twitch again.
Got 2 out.
Last year. Defeat the fully assimilated Defera.
I'm afraid I activated my laser raptor too early.
Probably so.
That was it?
Yep.
This used to be challenging. This used to be tough. What happened? Oh no, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. There we go.
I guess we're gonna go back to the...
To the probe?
Yep. If you want.
Let's see. Do we still have it as an open mission?
Do you?
It's not showing as open. Do you have it open on yours?
Nope.
Okay, then don't worry about it. I'll go for the really easy... Oh, it's in all my loot. No, it's not in there. Let's look in the assets. I got good enough loot. I'm not too upset with anything. You just want to shoot things. Neutrino, did you get the reward for the probe or not?
I mean, technically I got the thing to... So I gotta go... But I don't have the power plant mission, so I basically have to go back and pick that up. And I probably can turn that immediately in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what's in the loot. Invasion requisitions. Oh, goody. Personal shields, because I certainly need more personal shields.
Mm-hmm.
But
And a Borg maintenance drone Mark 10.
I'm not showing any neural processors. Did you get neural processors?
I got 2 cybernetic armatures. I got... Oh, the neural processors are something else. Those
Yeah.
are medium missions, I think.
I thought we got something for these too. Errol, you poor suffering doggy. So I'm coming back over here to the probe to see if it allows me to start it up. Oh, stop that. You porgs.
Assimilate that.
Hmm. I'm really not torturing my dog, I promise. Yeah, I'm not saying that we haven't completed this. Okay, I think we're good. Well, thank you all very much. I appreciate that. And I'm going to beam up as soon as I get out of here and find myself a bank.
I'm gonna try the power thing just
Okay.
to see if...
Well, we're still teamed. Why don't you give it a try, and I will try and share it with you. But it may be on cooldown. helicopter pulse wave assault rifle thingy.
And I got the reward for it immediately upon doing it. So,
Oh, well, heck, then I'm coming back there too.
because I had the thing for it, so.
My dog is part Wookiee. There's no other explanation for it. Exactly. And Loki's picking it up from him. It's embarrassing. Jula's temple. Da 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 da. Power plant.
That's all cooldown, so good.
City. That just leaves Kuzmia. Nope, it says I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, no problems.
Alright, now we beam out of here, go to Beige or go to DS9 or something.
Yeah, get rid of that loot.
The loot.
So since we don't apparently have a patch tomorrow morning, probably should wrap this up
Apparently.
for tonight, but I was going to ask how you're doing on your Battle at the Binary Stars. I've got one that's done finally, I'm happy to say. One I have to...
I was doing it on 4. I got 3 of them done. I got a couple more days on my 1.
I have got to rerun it tonight on one tune, and the thought of rerunning it tonight is just like, ugh. So I will let her delay one day, and I've got plenty of time to get them done. They all have 9 or 10. I'm going to unteam us here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're always leaving us.
I am. Boy, that's a pretty angle. Yeah, I'm just that horrible person who leaves the team first.
Clearly.
Clearly, yes. So tomorrow, what are we going to talk about tomorrow? Did we decide on that? No, that was to be announced. So we have
We have
a live stream planned for 11 tomorrow morning, which we will talk about 1 hour. And it probably won't involve having... No, actually, you know what? I actually may not be here tomorrow morning, since I have a couple of things going on, and one of them is at 10:30. It's 45 minutes from here, so I will not be here at 11. Darkthorn, would you be okay if we push this off till noon tomorrow? Does that fit your schedule?
That fits my schedule pretty well.
Okay, so our live stream tomorrow is going to be at noon. And since it's going to be impromptu anyway, if you want to jump on and chit-chat with everybody, great. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow at noon, and by then maybe I'll have come up with a clever topic. Maybe. So we're going to sign off for now. On behalf of the Dark Mom Consortium, that would be me, Mom, and...
Me, Darkthorn. We're going to say it. So long.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, adieu. This is really sad.
It really is.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't